fast-moving trends that get most of the attention, but it's actually the slow-moving trends that have most of the power.
PCMA is making no little plans, with an opening session address that focused on a big-picture view of the trends and forces of change to come in the next decade. Hi everybody, I'm Carrie Farnack with CNTV. You're watching PCMA TV, sponsored by Chiba Japan. Opening keynote speaker Andrew Zoli started off convening leaders with laughter and energy.
It's called the trust fall. Okay, trust fall. Ready, set, go.
We've all been there.
Adaptation in this time of great complexity requires courage. It's hard to take a risk, but it's more dangerous not to take risks. What we really want to do is take the right kinds, which means working together. It means harnessing the power of networks. It means using technologies really smartly and sticking to core principles.
Some attendees had a chance to go behind the curtain at the general session. PCMA has opened up the doors to make sure you get a chance to see how their team executes the plan. This will also be available on Tuesday. PCMA rolled out the welcome wagon for attendees of the opening general session. High-impact performances continued through the day at the networking luncheon. We're in Tech Central, which is PCMA's hub for event technology and intelligence. There are individual sessions throughout the day and hands-on learning.
We're trying to really talk about opportunities for big ideas that will advance the hospitality industry, to make sure that we're on the cutting edge and sort of leading the charge to make our industry better, using new technology and new ideas as a way to advance.
Leaders from Chiba Japan are here, putting themselves on the map during convening leaders. They say they are on their way to becoming a well-known destination in the convention industry.
The location is great because it's eastern part of Tokyo, and there are 2 airports serving us. So we are really the closest city from major world destinations.
Part of PCMA's main focus is reaching event professionals around the world.
We do want to grow globally, but it's very, very strategic. We certainly have got great growth in Europe, Asia, and Central and South America, Latin America. So those areas are growing, but it's based on delivering as high as possible education in the region.
PCMA is also a leader in promoting Meetings Mean Business, an initiative to show the power of what business meetings, conferences, and conventions can do for your company and your community. A roundtable in the Innovation Cafe highlighted how you can connect with MMB.
We are launching a blog in a few weeks, and we really, really want their engagement and want them to understand why it's vital, really, to their livelihood. Why meetings matter.
MMB is now entering its 2nd year and was presented with the Chairman's Award, promoting the importance of face-to-face meetings.
We can't shake hands virtually. You can't have the same interplay, the same networking. I mean, look at the energy around us right now. That's the power of face-to-face.
If you'd like to join David Peckinpah and advocate for our industry, stop by right here at Advocacy Central to tell your story. You can also participate in a key industry application session. Join us for Bringing the Human Story to Meetings Industry Advocacy, Tuesday at 1:30 in the Learning Lounge. Tuesday is Foundation Day right here at Convening Leaders, and for the first time, you'll be able to donate via text message. The Education Foundation supports the industry through scholarships and grants.
We support the 20 in your 20s. We support the PCMA Best in Class. We're constantly trying to raise funds to promote big ideas. Text to donate 41444 and then entering the prefix capital CL15 along with the amount, their first and last name, and then they'll get a text back that allows them to then put in their credit card number and send it off.
The PCMA Business School session on strategy under uncertainty focused on the idea that many of us try to predict the future. Speaker John Austin gave some insight into why we need to shift that thinking toward the side of uncertainties in order to better strategize.
By focusing on uncertainties, it forces you to talk about those things that you actually don't know. And more than anything else, it's that discipline that allows you to really be more prepared for the unexpected events.
PCMA's student program, called PCMA-U, has a new format. It's now modeled after the Learning Lounge and includes new topics specifically for students.
So we did a couple of different areas with industry professionals, with young professionals. We did one-on-one resumes. We did a session on finding a career in the industry. And then we did another session just on networking and how to make your way in the 21st century.
2 lucky students were presented scholarships during the chairman's reception. New York City and Company invite the scholarship winners to visit the Big Apple to learn about their bustling hospitality industry.
It's extremely important for NYC and Company in New York City to really welcome and engage and help with the future leaders of our organization, and to give back to not only the future planners within our organizations, but also to PCMA as well, and to help with the leadership that's down the pike and that's going to be coming our way.
Well, it's such a huge honor to represent the School of Hospitality Business at Michigan State University and to be selected from such a large pool of applicants.
I'm really open to a lot of different things and locations, so I'm very excited about the future and see where I'll go.
Taking the main stage in the Learning Lounge, where do we grow next? Major players in the travel industry have a finger on the pulse of business development.
It was about globalization and the take from the hotel industry and from the airline industry on globalization and where growth is going to be occurring globally over the coming years.
There are emerging economies in China, India, and Brazil. We have built a strategy around that, and those are probably our largest, particularly China, our largest growth markets moving forward.
And don't forget to pick up your copy of PCMA Daily. You won't want to miss the Daily Talk, featuring Susan Iris, chair of the PCMA Education Foundation Board of Trustees. Iris talks about the value of developing new leaders in the events industry. There's so much to do right here at Convening Leaders, including having your picture taken at the Headshot Lounge. For now, I'm Carrie Fairneck with Convention News Television. This has been PCMA TV, and we'll see you next time.
Currently, right now, we're most interested in the different apps that are out there and the way that we can take those back to our office and how to implement them into our everyday meetings. We're finding out there's new apps for all different sorts of stuff that we didn't realize were out there until we came here to Tech Central.
Interacting with so many different meeting planners, corporate planners, sellers, buyers. It's great to be able to talk to everybody and find out where they are. One of my favorite sessions was the lady from England with the Creating Effective Events. Almost reinventing the City of London with her events. It was absolutely amazing.
My main goal for being here is to investigate software for event management best practices, and I've really been able to make some connections with both vendors and my peers who have used this software to propel their business. So it's been really good for me just in day one.
If your convention is ready for prime time, contact CNTV. We'll capture the news and highlights for your event just as we do for PCMA TV. Check out ConventionNewsTV.com to find out how our videos can extend the life and reach of your event.